Welcome back, everyone. Up next is Getting Over It with Benny. Let me say that again. Getting Over It with Bennett, Foddy. Snint as we hit the donation. Doing this one is Jahva. But before that, we had a anonymous £5 donation. No message, but thank you nonetheless. Take it away.
Okay, hello everyone, I'm Jahva. We'll be playing some Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy for you today. You probably saw your favourite streamer play this back in late 2017 when it absolutely blew up on Twitch and YouTube, and it's remained pretty popular with speedrunners ever since. Even now it remains in the top 10 games on speedrun.com quite often. So with that said, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this game's about climbing a mountain with a hammer. Sort of the worst form of punishment you could put on someone. But we have two main moves to climb the mountain. Going to be pulling ourselves up and pogoing ourselves back down again. So the pogo is where you slam your hammer underneath you, and that sort of pushes you up the mountain. And then you can combine those two together in sort of a combo move called a pull pogo. And that will give you much more height than the single pull or the single pogo on its own. And that's sort of the key bit of speedrun tech in Getting Over It, and that was discovered very, very quickly after the game's release. So we'll see pulls and pogos all over the run, and in a second there's going to be a big skip coming up where you skip the slide area on the left hand side here, and that's called slide skip for obvious reasons, and that's sort of the main big use of the pull pogo, other than just like smaller optimizations throughout. Now, this area of furniture is sort of very claustrophobic, it's very fiddly, easy to get caught up on stuff. But we're doing okay so far. And then here's Orange Hell. If you fall down from Orange Hell, you're losing a ton of progress. Don't really want that to happen, so I'll be taking it quite slow here, quite safe. I'm by no means the fastest runner on Getting Over It, hoping to give you a bit of a glimpse of what's possible in the game today, but the highest levels of this game are absolutely phenomenal. It's crazy to watch. I'd definitely recommend checking it out. So didn't fall down in Orange Shell, it's quite good. We're going to be falling down on purpose thanks to the donation incentive being met in earlier. Thank you for everyone who donated towards that and everyone who's donated at all today. It's absolutely amazing what we've done so far. Got the hat jump and the anvil jump here. These are two pretty complicated jumps, but once you have a setup for them, they're not too bad. And then the balls are very punishing if you fall off them, so as long as we take our time here, shouldn't make any mistakes. And there's the last ball. Okay. And then, like I say, we're going to be falling all the way back down because of the donation incentive. Riding the snake. Get your snakes in the chat. We did it. We rode the snake all the way back down again. And starting again from the beginning. So if you have any donations, now's the time to read them.
None since the start of the run, but do send them in. Donation link is in chat. Everything you send will go to SpecialEffect.
Yeah, SpecialEffect's an amazing charity. It's been great seeing the videos throughout the day. And yeah, get your donations in while you can. So you just got to play the run again, essentially, after riding the snake. It's just like do the run and then do it again. But obviously with the final part after the snake tacked on the end of it. So everywhere that the run could have failed before, it could also fail again. Orange Hell is still just as nasty. Oops, didn't quite make the slide skip that time, that's no worries. There we go, got it now. And back in the furniture. And just making our way up the mountain again. Whoops, like I say, this area is very sort of fiddly. It's easy to get your hammer caught and then launch yourself back down. So get through that. There we go. Okay. Let's again take it slow and steady on the Orange Hell. Just focus a bit here. Oh, that's not great. Yeah, okay. That was bound to happen at some point. The
oh no,
Orange Hell taking its toll. That's like, it's not too big of a time loss. So if I can make the snake again, or the slide skip again, sorry. It's unfortunate. Often, if you make a small slip up, it's easy to just like. Sometimes they're easy to save with your hammer. Sometimes you're doomed to fall. I think in that case, I was pretty much doomed to fall. This is an unusual place to get caught. There we go. All right, I think we're through orange shell for the second time around. Oh, not if I fall off there. That'd be sloppy. Okay. Right. There's a jump scare at the church that the developer put in to purposely make people fall all the way down after completing orange shell for the first time. It only triggers on your first way through the map. And definitely appeared in quite a few compilations when people absolutely threw their mouse in fear and launched themselves back down. That was many a compilation came out of this game. It was always funny. Okay, here's the bucket jump, which we haven't seen yet because we obviously fell down the snake. The bucket's not glued to the map, as you can see. It makes it quite the unusual object in that case, and it's quite difficult to get the jump off of. Sometimes you can get it and not quite make it, like then. And we've got it this time, so that's good. Okay, Ice Mountain is as slippy as it looks, but it has little holes where you can get your hammer caught and use those to pull yourself up. So, doing that, barely get up to the tower, which is sort of the final gauntlet before getting to space. Where space is sort of can't go wrong. It's just about getting a good bounce off the meteors, and it's looking good for getting that good bounce so far. So time will be coming up in a few seconds, hopefully, and that's when the sky sort of fades to red. I'll count into that, and that will be in 3, 2, 1, and time. It was a 6:15. That's a pretty good snake percent run. If we didn't fall down at orange, that could have been sub 6, which would have been pretty amazing, but not too bad at all. So yeah, that's it from me and getting over it with Bennett Foddy. I'll be back again later on for some Vision soft reset. But yeah, that'll be it.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Thanks everyone.
We've had a £10 donation during that from Sam the Koi. Hunch tells me this might not have been him since the comment was "I'm still a weeb," but thank you anyway. That's everything from me. I'll be signing off. John will be taking over as announcer, but first a short break, and I hope to see you all tomorrow.